close your eyes and listen, not with your ears, but with your memory. The wind stirs softly through olive trees. A lyre hums somewhere far away. And on the island of Lesbos, the echo of a woman's voice lingers. Her name was Sappho, and though her poems have nearly vanished into dust, her spirit still sings. The end of Sappho's life is veiled in silence. Some say she lived into old age, writing until her hair was silver and her fingers moved slower across parchment. Others, less kindly, told tales of heartbreak, of a leap from the cliffs of Leucadia for the love of a man who would not return it. But perhaps that was just a myth, a legend made to make her pain more palatable, to silence a voice that spoke too freely. What is certain is that her works were once vast. 9 volumes, they say. Scrolls filled with hymns, elegies, wedding songs, and whispers. Now, only fragments remain. A word, a line, a breath caught in time. For centuries, her poetry travelled from voice to voice, from one scroll to the next. But then came the long forgetting. As new empires rose, the tongues changed. The gods changed. And those who copied the old texts chose Plato and Homer, the warriors and the wise. But not the woman who sang of desire. Her verses were lost to fire, to neglect, to the quiet cruelty of time. Some were dismissed as improper, others hidden, because they spoke of love between women. Too tender, too honest, too human. But the earth remembers, and so, thousands of years later, in the dry sands of Egypt, fragments of her voice were found, preserved in broken jars, in forgotten tombs. A single word, a partial line, a torn hymn. Each rediscovery, like a heartbeat, returning after centuries of silence. And the scholars gathered. They studied. They translated. They listened. They found that even in fragments, Sappho's words glowed, like embers that refused to die. Today, her name is spoken in classrooms. Her verses are sung in new tongues. Her breath still stirs in poetry and song. She has inspired writers, artists, and dreamers, from Byron to Virginia Woolf, from ancient chorus to modern page. Her island, Lesbos, now lives in the imagination as a place of lyric and longing, of womanhood and voice, of beauty reclaimed. In Mytilene, there stands a statue. It bears her name, not just Sappho the poet, but Sappho the symbol. Of all the voices history tried to erase, she is the one that returned. And though we have lost her full songs, we have not lost their soul. Her words remain like perfume in the air, fleeting, delicate, unforgettable. And so now, dear listener, as the wind carries the sound of distant waves and the stars shimmer like vowels in a forgotten alphabet, know this: Sappho still sings, not through scrolls, not through statues, but through you. Every time a woman dares to speak her longing, every time a poem cradles the heart, every time silence is broken by a truth too tender to be denied, Sappho is there. Her lyre may be quiet, but her echo never ends. Close your eyes. Let her whisper wrap you like linen in the dark. And sleep, dear heart, for the poet is watching.